And we're back with the first reaction to a Knight of the Seven Kingdom trailer. I'm here with Mr. Tracicus, the Explainicus. Trey, we just watched it. What did you think about the trailer? The final trailer, by the way?
Final trailer before it comes out in January 18th. Oh my gosh. It looks good. It looks good. There's a lot of stuff that we've seen already, but they have like a couple little extra scenes. It's looking a little goofy. There's a little extra goofy points in it. It's looking more comedic than I thought it was going to be, which is an interesting route.
This is something that I've told Preston about House of the Dragon, but we kind of need that comedy from Game of Thrones. Granted, I don't know how it'll land here, but Game of Thrones was a bit more humorous every now and then than House of the Dragon was. House of the Dragon has almost no jokes to it. No character like Bronn who makes a quip, or Tyrion who makes a quip here and there. I still remember that one quote from Tyrion where the Mountain Clans find him and they say, "How do you wish to die, Tyrion, son of Tywin? At the right old age of 80? With my belly full of wine and a girl's mouth around my cock?" There's no moment like that in House of the Dragon.
I think of the Hound and Arya. What the fuck is a lami?
There's nothing like that in House of the Dragon. It's not a humorous show. It's very dreary, very depressing.
It's very serious. It has the tone of The Crown. If you ever seen The Crown on Netflix, where it's everything's so serious.
Yeah, it's that's the one thing I was worried about, but it seems like they're injecting that back in here. What I'm also very happy to hear, though it probably won't matter at the end of the day, at least not to casuals, is what Ira Parker said in regards to making of the show. Did you hear about this, where he said he made this for George?
Okay. All right. He made
You didn't hear about this?
Well, that is in a way very explicitly an attack on Hot D and Condal, right? There's no other way to interpret that, but I'm doing that. I'm not going to do what they did. Yeah, let's see this.
So I'll read it out loud. This is what Ira Parker said on making of season 1. They say when you're writing that you should not want to please everybody, that you shouldn't write for the audience, that you should pick one person and write for them. I did this season for George. The fact that he's happy makes me very happy. Hopefully this extends to other people. Okay. He definitely needs that right now. But also at the same time, my one worry has always been, especially with them adapting this, is there are no dragons. There's no Iron Throne. There's no Starks or Lannisters. This is a standalone story. Okay. Will the audience come back for that? Will the casuals, who always outnumber us at least 50-1, the series, the franchise lives and dies on their back. Will they like this as much as they like Game of Thrones or House of the Dragon initially?
It's a good question. I don't know. That's the thing, is we're not casuals. And we're not even really casual audience in general. We're willing to watch something like Pluribus or something. That's a character driven show, actor driven show. The average person, I don't even know if they like watching that. They're watching. What does the average person watch? Young Sheldon. I don't know. What does the average person watch? Because the strength. So you think Duncan Egg is very strong. It's a very strong, fun, character-driven story. It's a very simple story. And it's really going to depend on the actors and the chemistry between Egg and Dunk, right? That's what it's. The strength of the show will live or die on how likable Dunk is, how likable Egg is, how much we're rooting for them. So that's a lot of weight to put on. And yeah, you're right. I don't know, because you're right. There's no battles. There's no big battles. We have the joust. You and Preston have talked about this, where there's really not too many points in in Duncan Egg to latch onto. The tournament, yeah, and then the the dagger scene, ooh, and that's it. They're trying to make more with having the big puppet dragon, right? And then they're probably going to have some sub fights, right? They're going to have a little jousting thing before the trial by 7. Yeah, I'm with you, Carmine, where I'm not sure how the audience will react to this at all. So
well, I like the trailer. I'm in
like the
agreement
trailer
with you.
too. Yeah,
like the trailer. It looked good. The jousting scenes, the little we did see, that looked fucking cool as hell. I know I'm gonna like
they're
it.
adding female characters. They're adding female characters. Like Dunkin'
Oh.
Egg is kind of notorious for being a sausage fest, and
Women in my Ice and Fire. God damn it. So you mentioned the dagger, and you sent me a screenshot here of Aaron with that. What is this?
He's talking to Dunk. It's like he's like, this must happen after the fight with Tanzel. And he's like brought before Aaron, and there's Baylor. This is like where Dunk is in the same room as Aaron and Baylor at the same time. I know he's like put in a prison cell at one point. It's been a while, but yeah, and Aaron Bright Flame? Arion. Sorry, this series has so many Aries, Euron, Arion,
like three Rainies.
Three Rainies,
Four
Arion,
Viserys.
Bright Flame.
Mm-hmm.
He puts he's like talking to Dunk, and then he puts he very sharply puts a dagger on a table. He slams it on there, and it is very clearly not the same dagger. It is very clearly not the Catspaw dagger as we had hoped.
I wonder, like, by the way, if you go to that picture you sent me, it looks like. And you're very familiar with the Roman stuff. Excuse me.
Yeah.
It looks like a Roman gladius, but like mini size.
A little miniature. Yeah, I think you're totally right, Carmine. It does look like a gladius, but miniature. Yeah.
So I don't know if this is like a dagger or like just a knife that he's using to crush walnuts. I don't know what's going on here. God, I hope we get an actual fucking dagger, but maybe. Well, to be fair. The pommel of the cat's paw dagger is not really made for crushing walnuts, so there's still hope that Daggeron Targaryen will still appear. There's still hope. I have hope.
There's still hope. That's the thing, yeah, because this obviously, like the cat's paw dagger on Targaryen, it has a very distinctive shape. It's like kind of like sickle-like, right? Like it's like curved a little bit. This is very straight. You're right. It is like a gladius, where it's just like a very straight, pointy. Yeah, I'm holding out hope, but I was like, I paused it. I sent it to you, Carmen. I was like, I had to pause it to see if we had confirmation. We're we're gonna be still on Dagger Watch, right? We're gonna be on Dagger Watch in January.
Dagger Watch all day, baby. By the way, this one thing I noticed about the trailer is that they kind of moved a little bit away from the Dunk and Egg relationship to really what it means to be a knight, but also we get more scenes with Baylor Breakspear. A lot of him in this trailer was new, because you're right. A lot of the stuff in this trailer we've already seen before, and to be fair, it's only like what 6, 7, something like that. 6 episodes, I think, and 20 minutes each. There's not much there, so you don't want to spoil too much. Even though George already spoiled some of it at the
Comic-Con. They're shut up.
We got to look at Baylor Breakspear, and I gotta say, man, I have to give this trailer a 9.37 out of 10, because it would have been a full 10 out of 10 had they just made Baylor kind of tanned and possibly given him white hair. I don't know what the controversy is on Twitter nowadays with the younger fans, but like they're always complaining about something regarding this character specific. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, now we have a sample size of 2 people independently, right? Of complaining about the casting of
more than 2, I promise. I just tagged you in that one tweet just because you and I were like saying like, dude, these motherfuckers are gonna complain about this actor. It's so stupid. So to the audience who doesn't know what we're talking about, so in the books, Baylor Breakspear, his mother is Dornish, and he's kind of got somewhat of a slight tan in the comics.
Yeah,
and
I think in the text he's like because he's half Dornish, he has darker skin, like slightly tan skin. You're right. Like
Well, in the show, he's just played by a white guy. Honestly, I think the most egregious thing is the fact that he has a beard. Because I'm pretty sure, from what I remember in the comics, he was clean shaven.
Clean shaven. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he cuts his hair short, and that's kind of his character, right? That he's like a clean cut guy. He's disciplined. He follows things. Yeah. Here we go. It's dark hair with the hair of his mother. Oh, I don't know if we have dark skin here. He's got dark hair, eyes. Muttered he was more Martell than Targaryen. So you can, yeah, I'm on the A Song of Ice and Fire wiki. It says nothing about his skin color, but the implication is that he looks more Dornish, which is like in A Song of Ice and Fire. Well, that's the thing, is there's many types of Dornish too. Is the problem is he could be looking more stony Dornish or whatever. I don't know.
It truly is the horseshoe theory. Personally, I don't care. I'm not having a checklist of things I need to enjoy the show. If the entire show was just like all just Asian or Indian or whoever the fuck, I would still enjoy the show regardless. I'm not really looking for a checklist of ethnicities that I need to enjoy. You know, it really is the horseshoe theory, because if you think about it.
It's crazy because, again, like, you're right that this is a character that is a very, like, because I still remember the first one where like, they're like, wow, they removed a person of color from the story. I am so heartbroken. He was such an inspiration. Like, the person was literally talking about how, like, Baelor Breakspear is such an inspirational character to them, or, like, that they're their favorite character, or something like that.
Yeah, so, no, that's
and you go back to the text, you go back to Duncan Egg, and you're like, this character had, like 5 sentences of dialogue, like, you know, like he's in 2 scenes.